I wish to Ernest, babe. Oh, what's wrong with him? Whoa, Christian, we are living life and evil days. And I know our way, washing always. Don't have to worry, God is with us. Lord, and the whole world against us. So we got to hold on just a little while longer. Oh, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. There's a big call, it's a plan. It was under the barrel that he had. My God's people, everybody shout, oh, yes, yes. When they will pray, the house is still away. They will hurt. Hear me just say, you got to hold on just a little while longer. Oh, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Because then I got planned. Just send Moses and he took glad and he told Pharaoh, you ain't mine, people. I'm with Moses. What's going on? I really heard this little cry. He said you got to hold on to it. Oh, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright now. Moses said the children out of bondage, down by the banks of the Red Sea strand. Oh, yeah, there was trouble in his mind. Remember already, Moses behind. Moses said, don't you be afraid, God on the side. You heard what said, if you got to hold on to it. Oh, a little while longer. Oh, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. There's a rod in Moses' hand. He stretched out and he walked across on the land. And when he had reached the other side, Moses saw everybody was alright. Oh, he turned, healing around, strapped down again. I fell on the ground. He said, you got to hold on to it. Oh, a little while longer. Oh, just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. With Moses' vision and came to the end with it. God is on the mountain, showed him the promised land, and he told Joshua, people ain't mine, people through. Out into the promised land. Whoa, the church wants you to understand. You got to hold on to it. Oh, a little while longer. Oh, just a little while longer. Hold on, church, a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Hallelujah. That's a hard. Amen. I was watching them sing it the other night, so and show videos of like Moses standing waiting on us for the orders apart, reading the Bible where he gave Joshua the charge. He said, you're going to be the one that'll lead my people through. Old Joshua faced many battles. And the Lord spoke to Joshua and he said, if you'll do all the things that I command you, so I'll be with you just like I was with Moses. See, it ain't no different. You look around, sometimes you want to question the situations that we get into. That's like my mother there your sickness and stuff. But listen, this we've got to get this in our mind. This is only temporarily, son. This is a temporary thing. You know, everything temporary. It comes to an end. Everything is temporary. You take these young ladies back there, real young. I tell them sometimes, you know, I say you get up one day and you look in the mirror and there'll be an older person looking back at you. You'll wonder where your life went to. Where did it get away from? You know, I was looking at some pictures. It might have been Cassandra put on Facebook of Henry and Glenn and Fred trading on an old horse there. And I told Sherry, I remember when Henry wore that old cap, you know. I remember him wearing that old cap. He'd get drunk, he'd come home, he'd throw his hat in the door, and he'd kick it back out. He won't come in the house. I'd kick it out every time to kill him. He'd throw it on the porch or something. But you know, I said, I remember him, you know. I said, believe it or not, we wound up owning an old horse. Curtis traded Charlie up to the mule or something. I said, them was the good old days. And back then, you couldn't wait to get away from them. Even now, it'd be good to go back somewhere. You know, things is not, it'll never be normal again. But you know, God has got a place prepared. There is one problem. This flesh cannot inherit it. It's got to decay away. And the old man's got to put on a new. We can't understand that. Paul said, this that we do in part, and that which is perfect come, this that we do in part shall be done away with. So this is a temporary thing. We live apart, we do it in part. But when that which is perfect has come, when the Lord comes, this that we do in part, I know that's talking about the Spirit. When the Spirit comes, the things we do in part shall be done away with. But listen, when the Lord comes, Steve, all these things temporary shall be done away with for good. Even this body that we carry. You know, I read note Tammy wrote, you know, when she posted Pam was dying. Said she was talking to her family, talking to Irene and her love. See, when you leave this world, there is another world you'll look upon. You'll look upon it. Said she's talking to her loved ones, couldn't wait till she get there to be with them. So she's got a good testimony behind. There is something beyond what mortal eye can see. It's something beyond what mortal eye can see. I was reading about old Jacob, Stoney, when he called his sons to him. And two of the sons that was promised in the 12 tribes of Israel, if you read two of them, was Joseph's sons. Joseph wanted just wanted to be blessed more than others, so they both want to be blessed. But there's a greater blessing in the right hand there is the left, so Joseph switched them around. Jacob was blind, but when he brought him up to him, he crossed his arms. God blessed the one that he wanted to bless the most. He told Dan what would happen to him and Asher and all of them. He told every one of them what would go. And the Bible said when he told them all, he clutched his feet up and under him and gave up the ghost. See, serving the Lord has got benefits, but you know you gotta hang on until the end. We don't want to go, we don't want to give them up, but if we could see beyond this, it'd be a whole lot different. So we got to hold on. Steve, people I talked to, what's coming? He's telling me, he said, you saw these pictures, they still Jesus lately on Facebook. God, he said, see him in a cloud, isn't there? I told him, I said, you won't find him on Facebook. I said, you won't find him in a cloud. You'll find him by faith. That one old woman said she talked to God face to face. Jeremy told me about that. I said, she didn't do it. Said, yeah, she talked to him. I said, no, she didn't. He said, why? I said, the Bible says no man can look upon God and live. His brightness, Steve, was in his right hand when left the earth away and took Chris. Burn you up. It's his brightness. No man. Jeremy said she talked to him. I said she didn't. He said, well, how do you know? I said, because the word said Moses looked upon his backward parts, and when he came into the camp, he had to wear a veil over his face because his face was so bright. So she didn't talk to him. I don't know who she talked to. She didn't talk to God. You can read the whole 66 books, and I believe God spoke 3 or 4 times verbally. The rest of the time, he spoke with the Spirit through the prophets. But when he spoke, people listened. He spoke, Steve, the whole children of Israel fell flat on their back, didn't they? They couldn't stand up. They told Moses that you go talk to him and relay back to us what he said. See? So old Moses was a meat man. The Bible said he was a meat man. You know what he done? He got that staff, not by his might, but by the power of that staff and blood. He walked on into the cloud and talked with God. The Bible said there's never another prophet ever came out of Israel that know God like Moses. Know him face to face. See, he talked to him. Then he come back. He relayed the message. He just spoke and the whole nation of Israel fell flat. Just spoke. You know, they's all excited, Stoney. They fasted in 3 days. They purified themselves and cleaned themselves with washing of water. Done all these things. Some even cleaned their spoon and their tents and everything. Got every utensils, everything ready. Stood by their tent door. When he spoke at his head over. They told Moses that you go talk to him. So you see, he's powerful. Actually, the Bible said old Moses was a meek man. He got his staff and he began to walk into that cloud and began to talk to God. Folks come together from miles around. Let's get together and make a joyful sound. Let it ring, let it ring and ring. Let's stand up, let it go. How we are strong people. Let's get together and let's have grace. We can sit there all night and be cheap. Guarantee that you're gonna get the dream. I want your kids to come to heaven, like I said. But I just get out to dream. One night having a track from me. People bring together and let's have grace. Folks come together from miles around. Let's get together and make a joyful sound. Let it ring, let it ring and ring. Let's stand up, let it go. I'm weak, but I'm strong people. Let's get together and let's have grace. I used to sing. You know, the devil Sonny's out to. Come here and play this one I sing. It's for Roxy. She always let me. Since she ain't gonna sing, then I'll sing it first. We might get her started. Get her started and hurry and get her stopped. She can sing all the way to the house. I seen Harry the other morning at the creek store. He's going out early. I said, what was you done? Michael said he's taking to have his blood pulled. And Jeremy said, boy, Harry's held up good on you. I said, yeah, the Lord's been good to him. The Lord's been good to all of us, Steve, and give us a chance to come back and be in the house of the Lord. I was working today. I was hanging on the side of a skidder upside down, the phone running. I said, poor old mother, she can call in all those times it was. But he's working. And, but you know what?